That's your avatar, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that you wanted?
Yes.
Wait, are you on?
I don't know.
Erica, she's not on yet.
Next.
It says your guest will need to connect their mic cam at the stream.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you wasn't. I'm like you. Yeah, you were on. When you see your thing, you see the pulsating around the circle. That's your voice.
Oh, jeez.
You see the live thing. The counter is going up 1 second at a time. You
Does that
live.
mean, does that mean
But
you
you didn't
lie?
give me. But you got to give the sometimes the reason why I like Candidly V. Sometimes we waiting because you're waiting for the person to come back stage. You see how then when you saw my link come in, then you picked me up,
Yes.
and then but you were already on. Usually I
Okay.
wait for you to come and for me to open you up.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go live. Then I push the live button.
Oh God, Jesus help me. Okay, I guess we're live. And
See what happens when you think positive and be positive?
I'm gonna fuck with you, Erica. There,
Because Andrea was ready to quit.
I'm ready to quit.
Welcome everybody to the live. This is
Everybody to
Andrea's
the
first
line.
live that she actually is StreamYarding herself. Let's give her a round of applause, everybody.
Oh my God. Uh, oh yeah, I could give my damn nerves you too.
In the best way possible.
Uh, okay, well, how is everybody doing out there?
In the best way possible. I need you to turn your phone down, Andrea. I need you to turn the volume on your phone down.
My phone is down. My phone is down. How everybody is doing? We miss everybody. We come to live because just come and check in, make sure everybody good. We ain't been live in a minute, and you know, just to say hello, see how everybody doing. I was a little frustrated with this live today, but
Drea make a girl want to have to go get high and have a couple cocktails. I'm tell you that right now.
and you make me mad, make me forcing me to do it this way, you know.
Yes, because I'm forcing you to go outside your comfort zone and figure out how to do things yourself and stop needing other people to do things for you. You know I'm not that kind of friend.
Oh my god. How hi TC. Hey Nia, how mouth open jump. How you guys are all doing? Hey Anthony and Shanita. I know y'all was waiting on me, but we was late. Hey Sunflower Lady. Um, you know,
I
I guess
can't see the chat. I'm finna go on my phone because I can't see the chat.
I can't see the chat. Okay, okay.
No.
Uh, we didn't have no like major topic, you know, we didn't have no major topic today. We just wanted to check in and see how everybody was doing. And turn your phone down, Erica.
Oh, I did. You know when you turn your phone on, you gotta wait until at first when you turn the volume down, it's just the ringer,
Yeah.
but it's not the actual volume or whatever. So my bad.
Hey, Miss D Jackson, how you doing? You know, we didn't have no major topic. Hey, real brother 32, how you doing today?
You had a little bit of a major time. We wanted to give a shout out to Mr.
Oh
Derek
yeah,
C. Williams,
we want to get that shout out to Derek C.
Mississippi
Williams,
till I die.
Mississippi till I die. Okay, you know what? I do want to give a shout out to Derek C. Williams because this conversation that me and Erica's been having, because we feel like he's a little unbiased sometimes when it comes
Did you
to
say we?
Okay, I said it. Andrea Lynch feel like Derek C. Williams is a little unbiased sometimes when it comes to us black sisters. And I think sometimes he show the bad behavior that sisters does do, but I just feel like you should show a little fair and balanced. Show that, you know, how we taking care of our kids, how we responsible women, and how we be our mothers and working and trying to get that money.
Well, that's
And
a good idea. I can see that.
instead of showing that bad behavior, like we out there fighting, cussing, arguing, bickering with our baby daddies. None of that. I don't want to hear that. I want to see us in a positive light. Because I feel like if you put positive things out there, positive things gonna come back to you.
Think positive, be positive.
So yes, I feel like sometimes he's a little unfair and balanced when it comes to us sisters. Because I said, I don't see that on his channel that brothers ain't taking care of their kids, ain't being responsible, stepping up to the plate and be a man, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't see that on his channel, but I sure do see that bad behavior that us sisters be fighting and arguing on his channel. So I was just telling my friend Erica,
Yeah, we know you don't like that.
I don't like that. So I have voiced my opinion. And TC said, drop her the link. Lord, have mercy.
They'd be like, I said what I said.
TC said, drop her the link. How am I supposed to do this? Yeah, because I need help, please.
So you already copied it. Right?
Yes.
So you go in the chat, unless you want to do it. Shoot. This is when I don't want to get too complicated with the split screen, because you could have had on your computer, since you on your computer, you could have the split screen with YouTube on the side of your StreamYard. Remember how when you sent me the link?
Yeah.
Through the email, and you had your email in the split screen, you could put YouTube split screen.
Yes. What? I don't know what happened. I'm trying to copy the link for TC. Okay, Erica, I think I'm trying to copy the link. I'm trying to copy.
Let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can copy it from my email. I can copy it from my email. I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
I got you, sis. I think I got it. I got you, sis.
Okay, Erica. Thank you.
You didn't done a lot today, and I'm gonna see if I can figure this one out for you.
Okay, sis. My nerves is bad. Okay.
You have made strides today. Let me tell you.
We gonna get that link for you, TC.
Oh, I got it. I'm finna
brother.
do it
Tell
right
everybody to hit that like button. We appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, I just put it in there.
You just did it in there. Okay. And I have to accept her, or what happens? Because this is new for me. Hey, Logic.
You see it.
Do I see?
You see To Be Loved. Just put the StreamYard.
Okay.
Oh, she'll come up the same way I come up when she's in the studio. She'll be backstage. She'll come in backstage, and then you link her in the same way you did me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Logic, we're not gonna block you today.
Yeah,
hey, Purple. Okay.
I hope I don't get blocked. No, we would never block you. Well, okay, I ain't gonna say never. No, I'm just playing. I would never block Logic.
No, we would never block Logic.
Hey, even if what you say, even if what Logic say ain't my logic in the moment, it's logic to him, right?
Yes. Okay, I'm waiting for TC.
Hey, Janet. Hey, TC. Oh, you waiting for TC to see when she come in. I hope she see TC. I put it in the chat underneath my own thing, To Be Loved, because that's what I already was on linked on YouTube, and it's for my personal one.
But it will show up. It will show up. She said she don't see the link, Erica.
It's under. She just said, "Hey, I don't see it. It's under To Be Loved." I'm gonna drop it again.
To Be Loved. Oh
To
God.
Be Loved dropped it. That's me.
You know we ain't been live in a minute. This is.
I just dropped it again.
Lad, come here. Hurry up.
I just dropped it again.
Cut the light off. Cut the light up in here.
What?
Cut the light on it. Cut the light in here. Cut the light in here. On the end. In here.
Oh.
No, in here.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, we hear you doing your mommy stuff in the background.
I turned my camera
No,
off.
That's so sweet. I just made it clear.
That's just turning the volume down.
Oh, okay. Oh God, be patient, you guys. Okay, thank everybody for being patient.
She said, I don't see To Be Loved.
Erica, you are you sure you put the link in the chat, baby?
Yeah, or maybe I'm under top. Maybe it was under top chat.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
why. Okay, I'm gonna.
This is new to us. Okay, y'all. We ain't did this in a minute.
Okay, I just did it again.
Okay.
Under the live chat. I didn't see me either. I see me under top chat, but I wasn't logged on to the live chat. My bad.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
We were just talking
at the same time.
Yes, we were just talking about you. I feel like, Derek is a great supporter of it. It's all hot air. I would put it out there. We ain't got no shade, no malice. It ain't nothing. It's all love. But I said it's all hot air. This half right here, Andrea, feels like sometimes Derek don't have fair and balance, okay? When it comes to the Black women on his channel. I'm just saying, he always showing our bad behavior instead of the good things. So I just feel like fair and balanced. I'm just saying that's a little bit. Ain't no hate, no love. This is all love over here for Derek. That's it.
Right. Yes, it is.
So, we don't want Derek to feel like we ganging up on him.
No, I like Derek's shirt today too.
Yeah. And I appreciate the love he gave me about his live today.
Do you have any wine, Andrea?
Did I have? No, I need.
And I went on the live because we were talking on the phone, and I went on your live, Derek, because me and Andrea was on the phone, and she promptly ended our call because she said, "I gotta go over here because Derek is going live," and I told him I'd be there.
That's what you do.
And I was like, all right, am I not invited? I'm going too. I'm going to go too since you just said that.
If that's what you do when you support somebody, okay? We should support all the YouTubers that we hang out with and kick it with. It's all hot air, bottled water.
Ice cold. She just told me about the cold water that you talked about.
I'm just saying. Did TC get that link, Erica?
I hope so. Do you see it in the chat now?
No, I don't see it in the chat. What the hell is going on today?
You don't see it say hot air with the flame. I'm the only one. It say hot air StreamYard link.
Maybe I'm blind, can't see.
Oh, maybe because I can't do it. I wonder if it's because I can't do it.
Oh,
because I'm not a moderator on my own channel.
Derek can put that link in there, can't he?
Wait. I'm going right now. I'm going to our channel.
What the hell is today? We can tell we ain't been doing this.
I'm so weak. Oh my God.
You can tell we ain't did this in a minute.
They getting the
No,
real
we ain't
real
that.
today.
Lodge, you want to come on? Lodge, you want to come up here too? Oh Lord.
Oh gosh, there you go.
Okay. Okay,
I
get a
gotta
link
make
right there.
myself
Thank
a
you,
moderator on my own channel.
people.
I need to have a I need to be a moderator on my own channel. That's sad. We should be moderators on our own channel, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, we should.
We should
Okay.
invite Hot and Callie and To Be Love to be moderators on our channel.
Okay, TC, we got the link
So
in there.
pathetic.
Logic, if you want to come up too, Logic, you're welcome. We don't mind people coming to our channel.
My bad, people.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay. Do I have to invite TC? Is that right, Erica?
It's Saturday. No. When she see the link in the chat.
I see her.
Yes, Purple Paisley just said yes, it's in the chat, y'all.
Do I invite her? Do I have to invite her?
Oh,
Erica, do I invite her?
No.
Okay, I see her. What
No,
she do?
you don't have to invite her.
Okay, you don't do nothing to her. Just let her do it.
Oh yes, you have to accept it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you accept it. If you see her on your StreamYard now, you put her in the same way you put me in.
Jesus, how did I do? Okay. Okay, yeah, got we go.
There you go.
Hey,
Look at you, bro.
hey.
Hi, TC.
How are you, Andrea? How you doing, Erica?
Wait, honey,
Hi, we're good.
we're good.
Got it done. Say hello. I'm gonna just say hello to your chat, because your chat is all that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Y'all getting the real today, because the fact that I just realized I wasn't dropping that link when I thought I was. I'm not my own moderator. That is ridiculous. I was like, I'm doing it. No.
Doing it. All right. I wanted to say this, Andrea.
Yes.
Just in reference to and this is in reference to Derek. Now, Derek is king in these YouTube streets. We consider him a king, and I know that's the reason why you made him.
I agree with that. I ain't got no hate for the brother. I love the brother, but all I'm saying is, can we get a little fair and balanced? That's all I'm asking. Okay, that's all I'm asking.
No. See, I'm getting ready to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know the reason why you brought him on as a moderator, because he is a king, definitely.
Yes, agree with that.
And he's very respectful. I've seen him, in and throughout, and I can't even. I just seen him like being fun, being serious, and being about protection. And he's an awesome father also.
Yes, I agree with all of that about him.
Here's what we don't do as goddesses, though.
Okay.
We don't ask anybody for anything.
Okay.
We live it.
Okay, but the why I say that is, when you start showing the masses some of that bad behavior, they're gonna start believing that's who we are. And I'm saying this: if you show a different light of us, sometimes just show a little different light. That's all I'm saying. I don't have nothing. 80% what he do on his channel, I love it. Okay, me and Derek, and I ain't got no hate for Derek. I'm just saying, sometimes show a little more positive of us women, and then that bad behavior. Because when you show that bad behavior all to the masses, this is YouTube. It's the masses to me. And when you preaching to the masses, sometimes people gonna start believing that's who we are. Period. It overshadows the good woman that we are, and the good mothers that we are, and the good providers that we are. And we try to have our kids be the citizens of the United States. Period. That's it.
What I hear you saying is that you don't want to keep telling the same story.
That's it.
Is that what you're saying? Like you don't want him to keep reiterating the same story, like reiterate. So not to say that he shouldn't do some of the stuff that he does do, but balance that out with good stories about what queens are out here doing for their families and their children and in the community and things like that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes,
is that what you're saying, Andre?
yes. That's what I'm saying.
So,
I think you're talking to the kids.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I had asked you, is what you're saying that he necessarily doesn't have to not, you don't care about that, about the stories he does do. You just wish that he would balance those stories out sometimes with good, positive stories about Black queens out here and what we do in the community and what we do for our families and our children and in caregiving and all the stuff that we do. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. And don't get me wrong, I have watched his videos. There's no hate for Derek over here. I'm just keeping it 100. The brother is phenomenal. Okay, there's no hate. Okay, I don't have no hate.
No one is talking about hate. We're having a discussion about an observation that you've made, and your observation is well respected. Mm-hmm. And you're just, I guess you're trying to gain clarity, but you're also making a recommendation. Never be apologetic about what you do. Mm-hmm. That is number 2.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, all I'm saying is, can we and don't get me wrong, he have done videos about how Black like he loved Black women. He has a daughter. Come on now, it's but I'm just saying, sometimes when we already got somebody on the other YouTube stride saying what Black women do, we ghetto, we this, we're not all ghetto. We don't all come from the ghetto. We're not all on welfare. We're all working hard Black women trying to send our kids to college, trying to keep our kids out of jail, trying to keep seeing our kids to do what they gotta do in life, trying to get that money and make sure they be a productive citizen of the United States. So I'm just saying is, sometimes let's show that sometimes. And his body of work,
isn't that what you're doing? Isn't that what you're?
Yes. Yes.
But, all right, there you go. Okay.
If it comes from a Black man, it's a whole different ballgame.
But here's the story. It's not. It's one person's perspective. And quite honestly, if we were to really dissect it, then you were to say, wow, are these the women that he's used to seeing? Let's just take it out of it being Derek. You're saying, you would say that
some of the women that is out there, we know who they are. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're in my neighborhood, they're in my family, they're everywhere. But
well, look, I'm talking about Derek now. I'm talking about his reality, and I'm talking about the what you've observed and what you've seen in reference to his particular his YouTube ship. In that you want to see a little bit more balance. And what I'm saying is that it could it possibly be that this is his reality, and that these are the kind of women that he is and has encountered. Now, and if that's his reality, then he has, actually, to be perfectly honest, it's nothing wrong with him talking about and relaying his reality about the kind of women that he's used to. So what we usually do in essence, from a powerful perspective, what we do is as women, like I've heard and we see it all the time, you have power also.
Yes, I think we
what you and Erica do. See, I don't ask for races to accept me. I be. That's it. Think positive, be positive. I like that. And see, when you walk the walk and talk the talk, you will debunk. Eventually, you will start debunking. And so it won't be all Black women. It'll be like, well, okay, it's maybe just the ones that I know. And things of that nature. And it could, quite frankly, be The ones he knows. I don't know because I haven't spoken with, I haven't even seen what you're talking about. I'm just going by what you're saying, and that you and Erica have your own platform. And as y'all say in these YouTube streets, if you don't like what so and so do, then you do what you want to do, and you put forth the vision. Tell a vision, television. You tell your
what you want to
vision
see.
about what you have experienced and what you know to be your reality. And it's going to be okay. At the end of the day,
Right.
interestingly enough, good minds, good people, and good hearts will say, you know what? One of these days, people will say, you know what? You know what? Wow. I understand. And I get what Andre, I get what Erica's saying. And wow, I didn't think of it that way. I didn't see it that way. Because that might be something this might be something he's living. This might be the truth he's living.
True.
Then he has to ask himself the question, what in the ham sandwich is wrong with him, that these are the only kind of Black women that he is gravitating and pulling to him? Because we already know that in universal law, that we are who we bring about. What we think about, we bring about. You see, and that's just the bottom line. So I wouldn't. Let me just say this: you have a platform, and you and Erica are positive, extremely powerful Black women. We don't ask for permission, and I think I read Ego Tripping by Nikki Giovanni. She said we don't ask for permission. Okay? And that's real rap. Coming from a Black man, coming from a white man, coming from a Chinese man, coming from a whoever. You are the goddess, the queen, the Black woman. You walk that walk and you talk your talk. We are not. Perfection is reserved for God.
I mean,
and you are the closest Black women. We are the closest thing to it. And you gotta know. See, you gotta know that you know that you know. Therefore, you don't have to ask for permission. Even with our mistakes, we the baddest mamma jammers on the face of this earth. Let's get into it. Come through.
I feel that way, but all I'm saying is, look, I'm not on my channel. This is what I'm saying. I'm not on my channel saying that.
Derek said he said sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to put Derek's thing in here. He said agreed. He said you attract what you are. The few videos that I have done showing women showing out aren't the ones that I would run with, which is why I have many more positive videos than negative ones. That was his response to some of the stuff that we're saying. And Quiet Storm has said that makes sense. A lot of people are agreeing with what TC was saying, but he was just saying, let me be clear. I was just saying, I think when he was putting some videos out, and he said it's just a few videos, and where I show women showing out, those aren't the kind of women that I would run with, or I would, really be with, which is why he does have more positive ones than negative ones. Yes, I don't really know because I haven't through his whole body of work. Derek got a lot of body of work, and I have not seen all his videos. I know he's always been very positive with us and for us and for our channel. Derek was our very first subscriber. Our very first subscriber that ever hit the subscribe button was Derek C. Williams. Just for that right there, he always gonna have my love and appreciation for him hitting that button and posting us and putting us out there, and clearly that shows through actions. And we already know that Derek have a lot of love for Black women and the things that we do, and he's well aware of all those things. I think Andrea is just sometimes saying sometimes it's annoying when people that she really rock with continue to perpetuate the negative things about black women. But I hear what you're saying, TC, and that sometimes those things are gonna come, and it's only up to us to debunk those things by our actions. There's always gonna be the people out there who are totally opposite of what you represent. You know,
right.
like that's not gonna go away. You know, for every great, upstanding, positive black queen out here is somebody out here, you know,
That's
pop
heinous
dropping
and
like it's hot.
volatile and sinister
Right.
and dark and disgusting
Exactly.
and
It's just
messy
what
and
it is.
petty.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And
Right.
that's the reason why, we have balance, and that's the balance right there. There's
Right.
balance.
Right.
Look, Andrea don't hate Derek. I'm gonna put that out there. I want everybody to know that we ain't no fight over here. Okay, I want everybody to get on the YouTube stream to say Andrea and Derek fighting. No, they ain't. We ain't fighting. We just got a little distant opinion. It's all good. Look, he always say he give my opinion, and I always do. So ain't no fight over here. I'm just saying. Look, sometimes.
He said bless Mrs. Lynch and salute to Erica Hunter. She just likes to pick on Derek. It happens.
Hey, Miss Danny
He said, but
Define,
he
how you
said in
doing,
the
sis?
live earlier, we will never, in capital letters, never be in lockstep.
Yes.
We'll never be in lockstep. And we're going to have disagreements, different tastes. It happens, and it's all human interaction. And that's what the good thing about it is that it's all human interaction. That we're talking about it. We are, and whether you like it or not, your perspectives and people's perspectives are being changed with every word they listen to and whatever interaction we have.
Yes.
That's
Your
right.
views and perspectives are changing. So that's all that really matters.
Yes.
You know, so it just reiterates what TC said. If you want to see it, then you need to be it. If you want to see positive queens, we just got to continue to be that.
Yes. Yes. And don't get me wrong, Andrea and Erica will be positive. It will be no.
Yes, yes, you are.
Yes. And so,
Thank you.
I just want to make sure nobody don't think anybody fighting over here. I'm gonna make that loud and clear.
But no. And here's the other thing. Erica, and and Andrea. I just want to say hello to your chat. I see Danny Define. I see Miss Stephanie, and of course Derek Quiet Storm.
Yes.
All your peeps, all these good queens is coming up in here.
All my people's coming in the chat. Yes.
Okay. But here's another thing.
All the people flowing in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But here's the other thing, Andrea. We are going to have disagreements.
Yes.
To the point where we may have an argument or two. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to disgrace, embarrass, and disrespect each other.
Yes.
And you understand what I'm saying? Now, listen, I mean,
absolutely.
We can, even family, you know, family go into it and get brothers and sisters get into it. But I guarantee you, if you talk about if you on the outside talk about one of those brothers and sisters, all those brothers and sisters gonna come after you.
Yes, I agree.
Serious. And so and we don't want to give up on good relationships or good stewardships or good situationships because we have one disagreement. And I just want to let the world know, yes, Black people have disagreements, Asian people have disagreements, Hispanic people have disagreements, African people have disagreements, Caucasian people have disagreements and fight like the Dickens. All of them do, just like we do. We are all human beings. And I am not we're not going to apologize about sometimes catching feelings or whatever, but I will apologize if I am wrong or if I've done or said something offensive and or embarrassing to a person or an event or a situation. I definitely don't want to do that. I will back down and say, you know what? I apologize. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I didn't need to do that. And we can, and then we grow together.
Yes.
And then we learn how to
Right.
communicate better with each other. Like, oh, okay, this is where this person has their boundaries. This is where this person has their trigger. They're not gonna take it no more after this, y'all. All right, now don't do it now. And da, da,
Right.
da, 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 da.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and
Yeah, at
and
the
it's
end.
okay. It's okay. So if you and Derek have your banter back and forth, beautiful. It's okay.
Look, he dedicated his live to me today. Okay, about
She know that's okay. Andrea like they banter back and forth. She likes to,
Yes,
you
they
know, the
do.
thing about disagreements and debates is that it's a debate is like mental exercise,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Because it forces you to think and be serious about what you think, not necessarily just about what the other person thinks. When you're debating with someone, it forces you to constantly be in reevaluation of what you think.
Yes.
So you are like exercising your mental muscles, right? And sometimes
That
it's a little
brain.
painful. When you the brain, when you go to the gym, it's a little painful and a little stressful when you working out those muscles and somebody push your buttons, right? Because that's a muscle that you might not have been working on that much, and they hit a trigger, right? But that's the
Yes.
feeling of those muscles being stressed in your mind and in your spirit that don't get touched that often.
Yes. Hey, Anthony.
You know, so debating is great when it's done in a positive way because it forces us to expand our points of view. And that's going to
And
feel
these,
uncomfortable, like TC said at first. At first in the conversation, you might be like, that's some BS, right? But then it stays on your mind for a couple hours or 2 or 3 days later you thinking about it again. And then you start thinking to yourself, that person might have had a point.
Yeah.
You know, but you just didn't
right.
want to invite that point of view in at that moment. You know, I just had a conversation with Andrea and I said, I am really learning to be okay with that if I say something and somebody wants to act like they don't understand or they don't get it or they don't see my perspective, that's okay. What I'm realizing is that when I have those moments with people, I often talk to them a week or two later and they'll repeat the same shit I just said to them 4 or 5 days ago, like it was their own thought. And I need to be less invested in getting credit for that thought and more invested in the happenings that happen to help them gain a new perspective.
There you go. Now you and you listen. Stop it, Erica. Stop it, sis. I love because see now you're cutting into something that is now not just not exoteric, but now it's esoteric. And what we have to do is we have to get out. First of all, understand that we are all being used to help each other or to influence each other in various ways. Those of us who believe that about ourselves and our purpose on the face of this earth. Okay. And that we are being moved and used by the Most High. And I just want to say shout out to Nadia. And I see, Anthony and all that good stuff. All, kings and queens coming in. These are the people that are supposed to be here. And they're coming in, you see? And we're being all of us are being used for a variety of things. Now, once we make that deposit, you see, then we get that what's that move, get out the way, get out the way. So then we get out the way and then we let the creator handle the business. So Erica, like you said, in the next couple of weeks, after you said something, all of a sudden your children will say, oh, mom, dad, I was at school and Miss so-and-so said such and such and such. Now, as parents, y'all know as parents, y'all be saying stuff all the time, right?
Yes.
And then somebody like me, a college counselor, educator, I'll come in and say the same thing. And they'll be like, oh, Miss TC said so-and-so. And you be like, you know what? You be calling them all kind of names in your head. But the bottom line is that you all planted those seeds. So we're planting seeds and we don't stand there or sit there or lie there and watch the seeds grow. We plant it. Right, water it, give it some good food, fertilizer, make sure it's in the right kind of sun or right shade or whatever the heck it is that it needs. And then we keep on moving and we continue to make more crops and we continue to build and build and build. We cannot, and
There
we
it
have got
is.
to stop
You're not
going
standing
back.
there waiting for that one seed to
Thank
grow.
you. There
Yeah.
you
You
go.
gotta keep planting.
Get out the
You
way,
gotta keep
Andrea.
planting.
Get out
You
the
gotta
way.
keep harvesting.
I know. There's no hate for Derek over here. I told you.
So what we
made a
kind of
comment.
saying is you planted the seed though.
Yes.
Right, but you
Boom. That's
planted
what
the
I'm
seed
saying.
by
Look,
having the
I told you
conversation
I
is
will
what she's
shut
saying.
up.
You planted
I
the
told you
seed.
I'm
So
gonna be
don't be
quiet.
don't be vested in watching
I'm
it
gonna be
grow,
quiet.
right?
Mhm.
It's gonna
It's going
grow.
to. It's going
It's
to.
gonna be watered by some. It's gonna be watered and fed by other experiences that person
Right.
may have or anybody listening to this has. Right? It's not. It doesn't have to be you planted it. Now let the rest of the universe water and feed it. And one
And
day
guess
you'll
what?
intersect through it again, and you'll be like, "Look at that beautiful flower," and not
Right.
even
And
realize
you got
probably that it came from your seed.
and you have another king in there. You have Anthony in the place, and
Yes.
you have other folks that are in and around. And who knows, it may not come from Derek today or tomorrow. It may come from Anthony. It may come from Danny. It may come from Quiet Storm. It may come from Nadia. It may come from Libra Butterfly. It may come from somebody who brings somebody on in their chat and do an interview about X, Y, and Z, and then you see all of a sudden you watching Derek again, and you're seeing some things. So again, all I'm saying is you've already done your job, my sister. Let the creator handle the business and get out the way.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna get out the way because I've done what I said, what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
Peace out to everybody. I love you.
Thank you for coming
Don't
on.
forget, y'all. Move. Get out the way.
Okay.
Get out the way.
Thank
Peace.
you. Thank you, TC.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, TC.
Okay, look. I'm gonna make this disclaimer too. Okay.
Blinding lights. Oh no, I wanted to tell you. Blinding lights asked, "Do you remember them?"
Do I remember him? And that's what he
Blinding
said.
lights. Mm-hmm.
Do I remember him?
Yeah. Came in and said, "Hey, it's all hot air. Remember me?"
No, I don't.
I'm
remember.
saying you because you're the one. Oh, he said. Blinding light said, "I have a sexy dance." Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Who is this?
I don't remember him.
What? Harpo, who this man? No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
Who is that?
I want everybody to know.
Oh, really?
I don't know him. He gave me a blue jacket. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Respect though. Derek said, I try to make sense, Quiet Storm. I ain't got all the answers. I'm still learning as I go. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
that's
he
my dude. That's my Gemini till we die. Gemini till we die. That's my dude. He's just learning as he go, Drea. Damn.
Look. You know what? Ain't no love. There's no hate for Derek. I got much love. I got much respect for him, and I want him to know is I'm a sister that's proud of the brother that's doing his damn thing, and Mississippi till he died. Okay, we know who he is, and I just had an opinion. That's it. Ain't no love lost. Ain't no hate. I want everybody to know that. So don't be on the YouTube streets making no comment that we arguing and fighting because we ain't. And we just had different opinion. That's it. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right if I didn't say how I feel about something. Everybody should know who I am. I'm gonna speak my piece. I'm just human. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. What else is there?
Why I can't hear you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Erica? Erica.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
It just backed me out for a minute.
Miss Lynch's cat.
There you go. I'm back.
Okay,
I'm
Derek. Okay. Did you read
I'm
his
back.
comment? Read his comment, Erica.
Who Andrea? She's an opinionated, passionate woman. Yikes! She scared me too, Derek. Sometimes.
Man, yeah, we go round and round. You think me and Erica, you think that I got disagreement with Derek over this. Me and Erica has had some knock out, drag out arguments and basically cussed each other out. Okay.
We
All
go in. Like I told you, I think I'm lying. Drea dead ass wanted to quit. She was
so
trying to
we
do this the first stream, y'all, she ever put together herself. And she said today, after listening to Derek's live, she was like, we should go live. And I was like, yeah, we should. And you should do the stream yard. I said, no, I just want to click the link sometime and come join in. I don't want to have to do all the stuff before that.
oh my God.
Sometimes. And what did I say? I believe in you sometimes more than you believe in you.
Yes.
I know that you're capable. Like we wouldn't be having this moment right now if I was the type of friend that would let you quit.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like, that damn Erica get my
You
damn
did. You said he ain't the only one. I'm mad at you too right now. What? I'm over here loving you. I'm loving you enough to stay in the fight.
The fight was hard today. I was mad, man. But y'all think that me and Erica, we don't have our. I don't know who this person is. He said drop the link. That's what I ain't gonna do because I don't know who you are.
Derek said Andrea will. Also, blinding light.
Yes,
she doesn't remember off the top of her head whoever it is said I'm a dancer.
I don't remember who you are, boo. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't on my screen, y'all. Yes. No. Yes. Would I get my point across? Yes, I am. I have to. It's just who I am. If I'm passionate about something, if I think I got an opinion about something, yes. And what people don't know is me and Erica go round and round about things. We do that. She don't agree with everything I say, and I damn sure don't agree with everything she say. And we can leave off the chat, not cussing each other out, or we can hang the phone up on each other, but we are great friends. And that's what you do. You know.
Going away.
Huh?
I don't know why I kept going away.
Oh, okay. So
weird.
Like, we keep it 100. We are real friends. We I don't agree with everything she say. I'm like, oh, that's that bullshit. I tell her all the time.
Yeah, you do. You try to tell me a lot of stuff all the time.
Wait a minute. No, you always try to be right. You know them y'all Geminis.
That's not true. We do not always have to be right.
Y'all always gotta be right. Y'all always think y'all so smart and y'all kind.
This Gemini Derek is protecting us right now. He said to blinding lights. He said you can't come into the chat just asking for somebody to drop your link.
Yeah, for real. But no, y'all Geminis
do that.
Y'all Geminis be thinking y'all smart, y'all kind, but y'all are ruthless. Okay. And when you feel like y'all know something, y'all are ruthless. Okay. And you want people to know. So I'm just saying,
Derek said that's not true about Geminis. That's not true. Let me tell you something. We just will not. We don't be. What I say earlier. Don't be upset because Geminis make you flex your mental muscles. Okay, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Y'all are ruthless.
Most people, but another person's perspective is they're intrigued by us. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my goodness. He said Gemini's try to be balanced. Ruthless? How we ruthless? He said ruthless.
You don't see no gray area. All you see is black and white. I'm trying to figure out what's that got to do with that. You don't see it's a gray area sometimes. But y'all Geminis are ruthless. I'm telling y'all. Man, I'm telling you, I've been dealing with Erica almost 20 years. She is ruthless. And when she feel like she knows something,
I can be. I can be.
Yeah. But what did I say? Now
that often.
I say you're ruthless. I will lie.
We're not that ruthless.
Yes, you are.
Anthony said my mom is Gemini, and I called her a light switch.
You feel like you know something, and you feel like you got the answer. You got the right answer. Oh my God, I know you. Y'all, Gemini.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
I got
Ask.
a question.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my own saying. That's my saying. That's my saying. Can I ask?
I didn't say. I'm just asking a question. I said, can I? I said, can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Ask the question.
See, and Aquarius always want to claim shit that don't belong to them. That's mine. That's mine. Being too invested in outcome, just plant the seed, like TC said. Just plant the seed. It's okay. No.
Come on with it.
Somebody said, Danny Define said balance. My mother is also a Gemini. Child, we are balanced. People might not think we are, but we do see other people's point of view. And let me tell you something. It's just like me talking about the mental muscles when we were talking to TC. Geminis just make you think about, just because we make you question what you just said, it's either going to do one or two things. Either it's going to debunk what you just said and you're going to change your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's going to reinforce what you actually believe about what you're saying out of your mouth. That's what somebody challenging you does. Like it took me a long time to realize about my own mother, right, growing up, that when she would ask me stuff, right, it would just be her seeing how badly I was saying that I wanted something. She was like, if you really want something bad enough, you really gonna fight for it, right? So she would ask me a million questions all the time. So I never wasted my mom's time with like BS stuff. Like if it was BS, I ain't even gonna waste my time because she gonna have a million questions and I don't want to hear her mouth and but things that really meant something to me, I fought for.
Okay.
And so it taught me that before you bring something to somebody else, you have to really believe in what you're saying, right? Because what I expect you to do is question what I'm saying. Because if you question what I'm saying and I really believe in what I'm saying, then it's going to reinforce my belief in what I said. Or you're going to grant me permission to have a new perspective because you're going to share your perspective with me and it's going to shed light on something I don't know.
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
But we can't get there. Go ahead.
You want to be right? Just ask the question. You don't want to be right?
No, you know what I want? I don't want to be right. I want the knowledge. And if where I'm talking from is just from my knowledge base, and all you want to do is tell me what you think, but don't want to tell me why you think what you think. Let me tell you what Geminis are good at too. Like people think, oh, we so long-winded and we this and we that. It's not that. It's that we can take the time to not just tell you what we think, but also explain to you why we think what we think. Because I'm not going to change my mind just because you say something. Right?
Right.
An intelligent person who really believes in what they think ain't just going to change their mind because you said something. I need to know why.
And maybe that's the problem all the time. Sometimes it ain't no why in the answer. Huh?
No. There's always a reason why. There's always when is there not a reason why?
But sometimes
you wear pants in the wintertime. Why? Because it's cold.
Sometimes
you put a jacket on when it's snowing outside. Why? Because it's cold.
Black and white.
You turn your lights on in the nighttime. Why? Because it's dark. It's not about it being black and white. There's always a why. Even if there are a million baby.
No middle ground. It's black and white. No gray.
Bingo. The information.
Like
Derek said, bingo, the information. We want the info. We want the info. We want the info. We want to know why. And here's the thing. If you can't tell me why, if you can't tell me why you think what you think, then my answer to you is I'm not going to think what you think. Because you can't even explain it to me. So you should be so if you can't explain to somebody else why you think what you
yes. We miss you, Erica. You there, Erica? Erica? Hello? Hello? Erica? Well, come on, good sisters. Come on back and tell me your opinion. Because I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you, sister. Well, what happened to you? Come on, Erica. I swear them Jimmy. That's right, Danny. Okay. They always want to be right. Okay. I'm an Aquarius. I just don't think everything should be black and white. Everything just could be a little gray. That's it. Sometimes. Yeah, my sister, I got back. I'll bring her back up. Come on, Danny. Okay. Thank you, Stephanie Renee. I appreciate you guys all coming. Oh, are you back, Erica?
I am getting PO'd.
Okay. So, there's no love lost, Erica. I love you. You know.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know the answer to your question. She's like, what's happening to you? Oh my God. I'm like dying. You know, when your computer not touching it and it shuts off, it's like because I'm not interacting with the computer and it's just on, it keeps like I'm in the middle of talking. I'm not even looking at the computer and it's just shutting me off. I'm like, what the heck?
Yes. Erica, I love you. You know I do. But I'm a free spirit. I'm Aquarius. I'm a free spirit.
Anita, you're never late. You're always on time.
Yes, you always late. That's the problem. Okay.
No, I said that's not what I said. She said, "Oh my God, I'm so late." I said, "No, you're never late. You're always on time." A figure of speech.
Okay. Yes, you're never late.
And we was 8 minutes late to the chat.
Yes, we was 8 minutes late. And, Andrea couldn't figure out how to get that StreamYard right.
But technically, you're always on the universe's time. So the universe meant for her to get here exactly when she got here.
Yes. Erica, we ain't got no fight. Sometimes you disagree, I disagree. You feel one way, I feel one way.
We never do.
Yeah, we never gonna agree.
I often equate it to like having a child and wanting the best for them. Andrea, although my best friend and less than a year younger than me, argues with me like she's my kid sister. It's like when you don't want to do what your big sister says. It's like,
because you always gotta be right. I'm telling you, you gotta be right.
No, I don't want to be right.
Yes, you do.
Can I ask a question? I have a question.
That might say sure.
I got a question.
What's the question?
Oh, TC said Mercury is in retrograde and Geminis are ruled by Mercury. Go figure. Dang. Right? Oh my God. Anthony said charging to color people time. Yes, we was on CP time. Dre was trying to figure some things out and I was like, friend, I'm right with you. We're gonna be patient together.
Ask the question.
Didn't I stick with you? I had your back. Oh, yeah. My question. So my question is, you always say we always got to be right.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You say that about me. You say that about Derek. That we just like to be right.
Yes.
What if it's true? What if the narrative was that we just want the best for you?
I know you want the best for me. I know that.
What if it's so? What if it was just that you are not open in that moment to like you're one of the people in my life that I know sometimes in the moment when I say something, you're not open to that perspective. Right. But you have taught me by your actions that just because you're not open in that moment. Right. And that's why I say I'm going to keep referring to what TC said about planting seeds because she was totally on target. Okay. is that I realize that it's not about me seeing to fruition what happens, right?
Mhm.
It's
Uh-huh.
just about planting the seed to give you enough encouragement to figure out your own way.
So you
And
want
I
quick.
have to be more invested in that. So it's not that somebody has to be right. I'm
Mhm.
just saying something to make you think, right? And
Mhm.
it's like we've often had conversation. I said, which kind of friend would you like? Would you prefer the friend that always agrees with you? Because that friend makes you feel comfortable and they make you feel warm and fuzzy, but they also don't contribute to your growth
Right. Right. I agree
because
with
they
that.
just agree with everything. Because they okay, the
Okay.
friend that says something when you know I care about you,
Mhm.
I care about you more than I care about being right.
I I know.
And you
So.
should know I'm not a person who cares about being right because when you have information to give me, I
Mhm.
take that information and I think about it and I apply it accordingly to my life. I don't have no problem with that. And I want never and I've been one person who ain't had no problem in giving people that props about where I heard something from, where I got it from, who planted the seed in my yard, who helped me put some water on it, who helped me fertilize it. Because I appreciate that. Because here's the thing, people don't have to do that. People don't have to come water your yard. People don't have to come fertilize your seed. People don't even have to plant a seed in your vicinity. So when people do that, I appreciate it. It feels challenging. Yes, it does.
Okay.
But
So
it's
you ready?
like, am I stunting my own growth if I'm more concerned with the uncomfortability of the challenge? I feel like I'm stunting my own growth.
Okay. So
And
Erica,
I don't want to do that.
Erica, as my friend for
And just
20.
to throw in here, I don't know.
Huh?
I haven't pre-read it, but Derek said bingo, Gemini's general. Derek said, Mr. Williams said bingo. Gemini's generally are not the sign to try to persuade anyone. Do do you just make it make sense when you speak to us? Our inquisitive nature makes us challenge so that we're sure. He right. Like
Oh,
I don't care if you my mama. I have questioned Eleanor. I'd be like, I remember one time we was on New Year's and Eleanor tried to tell me how much something was gonna cost, and I was like, lies she tells. She done had one too many glasses of champagne this evening. She will not be getting my $300 because $300 times this amount is this amount, and this is not how much this costs. And that was my Obama. And I knew she wasn't trying to cheat nobody or nothing like that, but I'm like, just because you my mama don't make it right.
okay. So true confession from Andrea Lynch. My friend Erica always planting seeds over here, and sometimes I don't take heed because I'm a little hard headed. Okay. But the one thing I do know is I might think about what she said. I might analyze it when I go back and listen to what we said was arguing about. But the one thing I do know is she wants the best for me, and she always wants the best for me. So yes, do I give her pushback? Yes, I do, because that's who I am. But I do know what she says and speaks in my life. She wants the best for me, and it wouldn't be an Erica and Andrea if we didn't argue about something. So
Right, that's
I
true.
know she's right. I'm just sometimes don't
And
want her.
that's why I love her. Like even though, like when people be like, why, like why are you friends with? Because believe me, okay, me and Andrea both have friends that friends that are our own individual friends, not friends with us, and have asked us, why are you friends with her? Why are you so close to her? As if I owe them an explanation. But really and truly, my explanation is always that I'm friends with Andrea because I can be honest with her and tell her how I truly think about something, and we can argue and disagree and be pissed off tonight, and she's still gonna call me in the morning and be like, "Girl, what you doing?"
Yep, yep,
like last night, or even if a day or two go by, because
yep.
sometimes it takes Andrea 48 hours.
Okay, touche. True, true, true.
Sometimes it take Andrea about 48 hours, right? And I know she be like, Heifer ain't called me and nothing. She know we just argue. Why she gonna make me call her? I be ready to die. I be like, I wish I could just be in Andrea's head and hear her cussing me out.
Yes.
But I have learned to just give it its time, and we always be fine. And sometimes there are times when we just agree to disagree, and that's
Yep.
cool too.
Hmm. But at the same time,
You know,
I know Erica ain't gonna steer me down the wrong road. Ain't gonna say nothing to hurt my family or anything like that. And Derek either. We have conversations because everybody want to see each other to win. Everybody want to see the best of each other. And just because I give them some pushback, don't mean that I'm not listening to what they're saying. Sometimes I'll be like, I might have to see your
right?
perspective. Man,
The
that's a
chat
friend.
is on what Anthony said. That
Mhm.
one's true. Fact. Aquariuses are hard headed.
Yes, we are hard to.
Anthony said that was true. Fact. Aquariuses are hard headed.
Yes,
Facts. They
but
are
we
they
are
are hard
loyal.
headed.
We are loyal to the end. We will ride with you.
They are loyal.
Yes,
Y'all are loyal.
yeah, we
Once
will ride.
y'all lock in,
Mm-hmm.
once an Aquarius lock in, they locked in.
Yeah.
But y'all hard headed. My son hard headed. My sister hard headed. My mama hard headed. Andrea hard headed. Every her daughter is hard headed. Every single one that I know gives me grief. Okay,
We don't. It wouldn't be if
it's
we.
crazy. They smart. Smart as all get out, but they hard headed.
It wouldn't be nothing if we didn't give grief. So, Erica, do you want to talk about anything else? And we love Derek over here. We want to make sure everybody know that. No hate over here. Okay. Okay, Shanita. I see.
We love
We love
Derek.
you too,
He
Shanita.
Mississippi till he die.
Okay. What we say about Oz, Erica? Remember our little saying? Remember we said the other night? Erica. TC said drop the link again, Erica.
Hello?
TC said drop the link again. She wanted to tell us something. But remember what we said, Erica, the other night?
I'm like, Andrea, are you not there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. TC said drop the link again. But remember we was at home.
Oh, drop the link again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
please. Oh, yes, I got it. Okay.
Remember we said we was two. Remember we said we was two women. Remember
We was two women.
in the comment section. Remember?
Yes. We just two women in the comment section on YouTube.
Yes.
Cali till we die. Cali till we die.
Cali till we die, okay? Because we want to make sure Derek always say he Mississippi till we die. So we were saying we Cali till we die, okay?
We love that. That's how we every time when she's talking about something that Derek did today, something that Eric posted today. That Derek posted today, we be like, he wrote Cali till we die. I'm trying to paste this link.
We was like, we're two women and we Cali.
My paste went away. Okay, wait.
No, it's all good.
Everything in their mama want to come in while I'm trying to post it, while I'm trying to copy this link.
Okay.
I'm like, just let me copy the link already.
Yeah, we Cali till we die. We're gonna be born and raised Cali, okay? Cali one raised
there
us.
Y'all go. I'm sorry.
Yes. Cali till we die, okay? And that's touche to Derek because he always
every
said,
time I just start saying that all the time because Andrea would be like saying something that Derek said, and I'll be like, I would make her laugh. Because y'all know Andrea, she start getting super passionate and super serious Was she mad about something, right? And so I would make her laugh, and I would just go, well, you know, Andrea, that's Derek. He's just one man in the comment section on YouTube. And every time it would make her laugh and lighten up, you know, because she'll get super serious in the middle of a conversation. And I'll just be like, just lighten it up, sis. He's just one man in the comment section on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It is okay. You know he Mississippi till he dies. His opinions is gonna be strong.
And I'm shoot. I'm
okay.
Shoot. I love you, Shanita,
Shanita
too.
said, I love Andrea.
Yeah, I love you, Shanita.
No, I think I really appreciate the core diehard, you know, people that we have in our corner, and that a lot of times it might seem like that we have gone MIA a little bit, and we haven't been around or we haven't been posting, but it doesn't mean that we're not thinking about y'all and we're not thinking about, you know, our YouTube family and things like that. But, you know, for me personally, I know I'm just the type of person that it's like whenever I'm doing, I have to be fully present in that moment.
Erica,
and the week when I'm with my granddaughter and she's here.
There we go.
Yes.
I got it. Hey, TC.
Oh, TC.
Hey. Okay. So I just want to say, and kudos to your granddaughter, and that's a special thing to be a grandma. That is beautiful.
Yes.
I want to just say that I made a little comment in your comment section about Capricorns being the alpha and the omega of the zodiac, and I seem to be having some you know, people that don't agree, and you know, I'm here for the action. You see what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Challenge, you know, like on the Bill Cosby show. Remember, challenge, and then right. So this is what I mean. It ain't no thing but chicken wing. Let's handle this. So I want to call out a couple of people. Because right, they just find it hard to believe that is the case. Shanita Marie randomly and Danny Defined. Aha! Those two.
Okay, come on, Shanita. Come on up here, girl.
What up with the what's up? I'm just saying.
Shanita, come on, Shanita. Hit that link, girl.
Hit that link. See, here's the thing. When I say that we are the alpha and the omega of the zodiac, what I just mean, okay, is that because January is the beginning of the, if I'm not mistaken, January, December, the first month, January, the last month of December, we start and we finish that cycle. You see, that's the reason why I said that we are the alpha and the omega of the zodiac.
Okay, so I'm first then. I'm the first because my birthday.
Negative. You're not. January is January 1st through the 20-something is Capricorn. Thank you very much. Right. Aquarius comes a little later on after I've had Thanksgiving dinner. I'm fine. Okay. Let's see.
That's Shanita.
Okay, you're a Taurus, period, or that could be taken on, you know, Tauruses. Woo.
Anita?
Yeah, my mother's. Who's here? Who hither?
Is that Anita?
The one and only.
Okay.
What?
Where's your avatar? Where's your avatar, girl?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how to do it. I haven't done it yet.
Okay, baby. I was like,
together at some point.
I was like, is that Shanita?
Now, does that sound to you like someone who's that alpha and the omega? Now, who do we have hither without an avatar?
Hello, my sister, and how are
Shanita
you?
Marie.
Hi, Shanita.
It is I, Shanita Marie, randomly gracing this panel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
we love Shanita.
Yes, and Shanita loves you.
Yeah.
I am a Sagittarius, so it's
Mhm.
by nature that I give some pushback, just like Andrea. So I get it. All right. So when another sign says that they are the alpha and omega of all the signs, I take that to heart, you know. But
Oh, okay.
after giving her explanation, I can see why she feels that way.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
She
Well,
feels that way.
no, this is documented. This is documented. Until that,
Documented.
yeah, the
Oh,
astrologers, from Plato to Aristotle to Socrates, Dionysus, ancient, Imhotep. It's not
mm,
just me now. I mean,
mhm,
I appreciate you for that, Shanita.
mhm.
I,
Okay.
you
Hey, if it's documented, then who are me to judge? Okay. I it's just in my nature. Uh-huh. It's just in my nature to say otherwise.
Mhm.
that's
Okay,
what's
because
up.
I'm gonna believe that Sagittarius is holding it down for all the signs.
Okay.
We get
Okay.
along with everyone except for Scorpios.
Okay.
Okay.
I see you and Mr. Williams arguing in the chat. Y'all good, Shanita? Y'all,
Who?
you and Mr. Williams, y'all good?
Next question.
It's peace and love over here, Shanita.
Hmm?
It's peace and love over here.
Say again. You said it's
Peace
all
and
love.
love over here. It's peace and love over here, Shanita.
It is. It is all love. And I mean, maybe we have buried the hatchet. I guess I'll let him have it, but he's still on the chopping block on my shit list.
He is. Can he
Yeah.
get off? Can he get off the peace and love? How can we make this better?
How can? Oh, how can?
What can Mr. Williams do to make this better for you? Can I ask you that?
Greenville. You know what?
Yes.
I would like to have a thorough explanation from Greenville
Mhm.
for his video because he said, as a Gemini, he
Uh-huh.
wants things to make sense,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I need for him
Mhm.
to explain to me. I need for him to make it make sense to me the inspiration behind his video that
Okay.
he did about me.
And if he give you that exploration, can y'all patch it up and call it a day? One brother to a sister.
Oh, okay.
Because I just
I'll
think
I'll be
I think
I'll
y'all
be
are wonderful people, and I don't like this tension.
I'll be YouTube cordial with him.
Okay.
We've had a conversation, as a matter of fact, via
Right.
chat.
Mhm.
Um, last
Mhm.
weekend, I believe, and we
Uh-huh.
had a lot of dialogue, which was surprising to me because I was only on his channel so I can, make a video for him, or featuring him, not for him. My guest, a YouTuber, guest, a small YouTuber.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and I
Hey,
was just,
okay.
trolling his chat, and
Mhm.
we had some dialogue back and forth.
Okay.
Some little, I guess, banter, if you will. Um, but that was the extent of that. I didn't subscribe to his channel or watch any of his videos. But
Uh-huh.
if uh, if you would like to come up and explain that, that would be awesome.
Mr.
Uh-oh.
Williams, we giving you an opportunity to make
Come
this
on
right,
up.
Anita.
And I'm gonna digress because I believe that this is gonna get serious and it needs to be good communication. Um, I, yeah, the Sagittarius, that fire is getting ready to fire and desire.
It
We have
is.
Rick
It,
James and Tina Marie. So let me.
know.
Oh, Mr.
Let
She's
me.
Williams,
like,
Yes,
I want to be around when
join
it's
the
a
StreamYard.
drive-by.
She want to talk to you. She wants to talk to you. Join the StreamYard, Mr. Williams. Come on now.
She like,
All right, I'm coming
she
down.
like, I
Thank
don't
you
want
so
to be
much.
around at the barbecue when it's a drive-by.
Because I think this would be wonderful. We can
No,
get this,
I think
you know. Mr. Williams, you gonna join us?
No, I think we just all thought initially, and when he made that one video, that it was a little bit like in bad taste. I thought, only because there was no relationship there prior. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
it's like
Was
somebody I
that how
don't
you
even
feel,
really know
Shanita?
like that. Like, make it, a judgment on one video. Like, it was just abrupt. Like, I was just kind of like, whoa, like,
Is
that's
that
a
how you
lot.
feel, Shanita?
It
That's all.
he made two actually with uh me featured in his videos.
Mhm.
Um, and what he had to say didn't really make sense with the video that he wanted to make, or excuse me, not video, because he don't make videos, he made presentations. So the presentation that he made had nothing to do with what the topic was about. So I was a little confused, and it kind of put me not in a bad light, but not in a good one either, because it made people who were commenting who didn't know the history of the video, or
The
they know the
context.
history of the content of
Mhm.
whatever he felt, made it seem like I was
Mhm.
just this loud mouth girl who's good in bed,
I get it.
and
I
she
get it.
can't say anything else, and she's just loud, and she's doesn't have nothing to say. And I'm like, but when
Right.
you were hearing me
And I
talk
will
in the
say,
video,
oh,
He
right.
said drop the
it
link.
didn't
He
sound
said
like I
drop
was
the
this
link.
loudmouth girl. So I'm like, what?
It's okay. So we he
Oh,
just
oh,
Erica
my
drop the link.
bad.
Okay. So I think it's a good dialogue. I think Shanita, I think you the
Right. I'm
bomb.
doing it right now.
I love you, my sister. I think
No, because I
you
think it was just a misunderstanding.
yes. And I don't want you,
It
you
was
know,
a
I love you.
misunderstanding. Straight
You
up,
are
when
the
I
bomb.
seen it, I was like this. I was like this when I seen it. I was like, I don't know which video he's seen with Shanita in it, but Shanita is like the most polite person all the time in the video.
You
Like,
allowed to get on
Shanita be so
sometimes.
patient and just raising her one little finger, and she just be like sitting there for minutes with her finger up, like. And whenever y'all get to me, like, whenever somebody want to hand me the floor, she don't interrupt people. She don't like none of that. So I was just kind of like, dang. I was trying to think,
Right.
like, when Shanita was loud,
Right. So I'm
because
like, what? What is
I had not heard that from her. So I was just kind of like,
Okay,
oh,
Derek
like,
ain't
that was
got no picture either.
a
Derek ain't
little
got no picture
difficult.
either. Okay, Jesus, I'm adding my tribute to the stream. Jesus, I hope this is him. Okay.
Oh, Derek is
this?
Hey, Derek,
Hey,
look
Derek.
at this got wine shirt on.
Okay.
You know what? Let me get to a camera and show my face, because
Yeah.
I need to.
Both both hey, face it down.
I'm gonna unwrap my hair
Uh-huh. And
and
yes, let's do
get
it.
myself
This is
together, because I
misunderstanding.
need
Gotta work things
to.
out. These are grown people.
Do this. I need to finish my face, Greenville.
All right. Well, first off, shout out and respect due to It's All How That Look. Y'all caught me at a disadvantage because I actually was going to sign out because I had something to do. But being that you all called me up,
Oh,
I can actually tell you, well, or explain the reasoning for the video. First off, while she's getting the camera, the video was not at all about her. The
You don't
video
have
was
nothing to do until I say you're done. So when I'm done with you, then you can do whatever it is that you have to do. But as of right now, you're not done with this
right. Okay.
conversation or this
Okay.
chat or this conversation. But you may continue.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, basically, I did a video about 2 months ago called "That Girl Loud, Imagine My Shop," and it was based off the fact that I had run into Shanita Marie, who I'd not known, never heard of her until 2 months ago. Candidly V had a video, had did a live, and so I popped in and I caught the tail end of her, what as they say, with her camp going at Real Talk 87. Well, not knowing the history behind them, I was saying, like, yo, that's my man. Why you going off on? But see, I wasn't like yelling at her or jumping on her. I was just trying to get understanding, being the Gemini that I am. The next day, um,
mhm.
she actually did a live, Miss Shanita, and so I went on her platform and let her know what my stance was. To me, I was doing a support video. That wasn't me trying to come at her. I just noticed she has one of these bubbly, well, not bubbly, but she has one of these big attitudes like that, kind of like how Andrea Lynch is. She got this big attitude, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I went and I talked to this woman on her StreamYards face to face. And so what I did, that interaction that we had, I think I was on her live, couldn't have been about 8 minutes. Couldn't have been that long. And so that little 8 minute frame is what I put on my YouTube channel. And I was just trying to find an appropriate picture to go with it. But then the next thing I know, that got taken all out of context. And it's interesting to note, Real Talk 87 did a video after me where he was talking about females. And that video was just taken all out of context. And so what it is, in my case, just speaking for my video, I went on Shanita Marie's randomly's platform. There is no reason for me to go on her platform and talk to her. We kind of get an understanding. Then I'm gonna go behind her back and stab her. I don't get down like that. So I thought it was fun. I'm still laughing at it because that's just not me. But be that as it may, I actually talked to a friend of mine. Well, I just spilled beans. I actually talked to Real Talk 87, who talks to Shanita Marie, and I said if she feels funny, she can take my cell phone number, and everybody can find me on my email. She could have always reached out behind the scenes and we could have pieced it out then, but I personally didn't see what I did wrong because that little snippet when I was on her platform is what I put on my YouTube channel, and that was it. That's the long and short of it.
Okay, but can you see what Shanita's coming from? When you say we loud, we good in bed, that's offensive to us Black women.
But that wasn't her. That was not directed at. See, that's the point. See, if Shanita feels that I was talking about her, she is sadly mistaken. That was not directed at her. We everybody know that you have some women that are loud like that, and we also know the same thing with dudes that they want to sleep in bed all day, don't do nothing, want to eat the woman's cereal. You got good and bad with everybody, but that was not directed at Shanita Marie randomly, and you can tell that by looking at the video. There was no disrespect at all nowhere in that video.
Okay, but it came off. When you look at the video. When you look at the video, I'm gonna tell you, I never talked to Shanita about this.
No, we did.
Before Shanita even said anything, and we found out how she felt. And me and Andrea talked about it privately when we went and saw the video and saw what you had uploaded. And all three of us independently in our own thoughts had the same reaction. So it made me feel like that might not be how you intended for it to come across. But I think what Andrea was just saying and how Shanita may be feeling is that is how it was perceived by more than just Shanita. This is not just Shanita's perception, right? It did kind of come off that way. And you probably, and I don't think you're that kind of guy that would intend for that to happen, right? So I don't think the debate is about intention. It's just about that if you look at the video as an outsider looking in, right? You didn't really know Shanita that well at the time.
Right.
And so when you start talking about loud and aggressive women and but what you like about them is that they good in bed and things like that, and then you got Shanita picture running while you're talking, it makes it seem like you're talking about her.
Yes.
Oh, well, you know
but
what?
I'm gonna let Shanita have the floor.
Yes.
And speak for herself.
Hello, Greenfield. How are you?
Still chilling.
Still chilling. That's awesome. You look great. Good to see you. I'm glad that you're among the land of the living, live and in living color. That's awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Greenville, Mississippi, until you die, right? Just one man in a section of YouTube, right?
All good content creators need a tagline. All good YouTube content creators, in my opinion, need a tagline.
And that's yours.
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. Did you come up with that by yourself?
And it's working.
Mm-hmm. Well, what it was, I think like
it's working because we all know it.
Yes.
Well, I did my first video in July 2018, and probably by around September of the fall of that year. So like this time 2 years ago, I'm saying to myself, Self, you need to come up with something that's gonna set you apart. Something that ain't nobody talking. You got to come up with something. And it just hit me. So me and my daughter, who is my baby girl and technical director, we just was brainstorming. I said, you know what? Well, you can always give your opinion. That don't mean it's the gospel. And so what it is, when you say you just one guy in the comment section, you just simply saying, look, I'm just giving you my point of view and you take with it what you will. But I just want to say this, being that I got you here, I had conveyed the Real Talk 87. You could have always called. And if you felt bad or you looked at it in a particular light, it would have been, because I did it before. It would have been nothing for me to, and I do it in a few minutes if you want. I pull a video and make a retraction video because I got something wrong. Well, there was about a female. She had lied on Facebook and say, look, I'm gonna show you how to get rid of your kids. And I said, what kind of dirt ass girl is this? Come to find out, she was trolling. I didn't know that somebody from Virginia went in my comments and showed me where she was lying. And so once I found out I was wrong, I pulled that video, and the next day I did a video retraction. So it ain't nothing. See, and the moral of the story is, when you're wrong, you just say you're wrong. People tend to ride with you more when you can admit that you made a mistake. But to me, that video was not coming from a place of malice. That's basically the long and short of it.
Okay. So the thing about it is, though, the way that the video was portrayed and what
Yes.
you were saying were two different things. So that's why I said it didn't make sense.
Okay.
You were saying, that girl's loud. Imagine my shock. She's
Not
this
you.
bright, bubbly personality girl with the light brown or dark brown eyes or whatever type of eyes. And all of these adjectives that you had about me. And then what you were saying about loud women and the video that you had
That's what I
up
mean.
of
Well,
me were
I'm going to
two
try to
different
make.
things. So it made it seem, what you were saying was making it seem like you were talking about me because you played my video afterwards. And then you made a second video with me in it as well. When you and I had a conversation on Battle of the Sexes. And I told you, I said, you know what, you like me, just go and sort your feelings. And I still believe that to this day. But
Hello.
you don't have to make a retraction video.
Yeah, we got you, D.
You've already had an explanation and you've already said what you needed to say. I just needed to have an understanding as to why that video was created or what was your inspiration behind it.
Okay. Well,
We
no, like I
all
said, I
good
just
now.
the our dialogue. Yeah, our dialogue is what I wanted to feature and just show you. And what I did also is put your YouTube channel link in the description box. I thought that would be a demonstration of me being on the up and up. Like, look, maybe this is somebody you want to come and look at. That's all.
But what was the purpose of the video?
Well, again, the purpose was for me to come up on your show and let you know where I was coming from the night before, because you may have looked at me bad from Sunday. And so when you went live Monday, that's the reason why I wanted to come on your StreamYards and let you know where I was, what my mind state was with regard to us talking. That was it. No more, no less. So in other words, when I was on your platform, I wanted to make sure you knew I was clear. They wasn't directed at you in no negative way at all. And that's the reason why I said, that's the reason why I'm so confident in Real Talk. Look, get this woman the phone number, and she can call and whatever she want me to do, I'll do from that point. That was it.
So why was it that, where did you get the loud part from?
Well, the loud is like, I look at you and Andrea Lynch in the same vein. Y'all just got these big personalities. That type thing. That's all.
They can't handle us, Anita.
Well, then we'll see what
that's what you're wrong. No. Let me tell you something. Really and truly, if you watch the videos, Andrea and Shanita couldn't be more not alike in a lot of ways. Shanita, when you spoke, Shanita did not say a word the entire time. When she came on here, she just sat and she listened, and then she calmly responded. She have never once gotten loud. We all know Andrea popped off in 3.2 seconds. You don't even know where it came from. You be like, what you say there? I didn't do it. It wasn't me. But that's not Shanita. Shanita is very laid. Shanita more laid back than I am. And
Yes.
so I think what it's like, to me, what it calls my attention to is biased misconceptions about the way women look versus who they really are.
Okay.
And so it
Okay,
kind of is like,
agree.
it's like you know what I mean? It's like you just made an assumption because at that time hadn't really known who she was and what she was about. And instead of taking the time to kind of do that before making the assumption, it was just put out there. But I think that, everything you said on the platform tonight is exactly what even Andrea, when Andrea first mentioned it to you, that was exactly what anybody was hoping to hear from you. That, oh my God, wait a minute, that wasn't my intention. I didn't mean it to
No.
sound like that, because that's how what she's saying is exactly how it came across, and it didn't just come across like that about her. It also came across like that about Candidly V, to the point where Candidly V felt the need to reintroduce herself and do a whole video the next day on her channel because she didn't want it to interrupt the cohesiveness of her brand.
Mm-hmm.
We're not
Put
all
a whole
together.
live together the next day, and she don't even usually do lives on that day. And we never, I didn't know that she was even doing that. It just popped up on, I was like, what? I was like, why would Candidly V feel the need to do that? And then when I clicked on it, I'm like, oh my goodness, like she thinks this too. So it's
Well,
just like, to me, it's like how TC said about planting. And when you hear other people's point of view, you get an opportunity to think about it and reevaluate how things are moving forward.
And there was a woman in
It's
the
like that's all we can
section.
hope for. We can't go backwards.
There was a woman in the comment section who was like, she's it's something along the lines of she probably has a problem with all men, and she probably doesn't have a man or something along that line. I'm like, really? So I made a comment. And I was like, yeah, I hate all men. Hear me roar, because it was like the way it was presented. It made it seem like I'm just a problematic girl who just doesn't like men at all. I have a problem with all of men in my life, and so that's what I'm saying.
No.
Like, I'm sure that wasn't your intentions. Now that you've explained that, but the way it was taken by a lot of people, it seemed like I'm just this bitter, mad girl who is, or a woman. I'm not a girl, woman
that's just
who
that's just not true.
woman is a man hater.
Well, see, now, like, listening to y'all, that's the reason why I think, when if since we're adults, we need to do right. I'm more compelled than ever now to do some sort of retraction. But again, like they say, they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions or something like that. That was not my intent at all, at all. But be that as it may.
Oh, Derek. Oh, there you go.
Okay. I just want y'all to be cool because y'all both two cool people, and the thing is, I think y'all had a disagreement, and it's all good. I just think Shanita's bomb, Derek's bomb, and I want everybody to be cool on this side. We have everybody over there fighting
over
on this side. Okay?
Cool. I mean, this. Well, it's not a problem.
Shanita, I love it when Shanita look in the direction of the other person. I freaking love it.
Yeah. Almost got that Brady Bunch feel, yeah. But
yes.
Yeah, but it ain't nothing. No, so again, salute to Shanita Marie. No malice intended. None of that. So just I hope you accept my apology.
I'm shedding a little tear.
We can all move on.
I feel the love.
I'm so
my fault. You
Yes.
know, and I'm going to do it. I actually will take that video down. I apologize. All right.
No, leave it up because it gets your views. You know,
Well,
I'm not opposed to the views, and that's leave it up because people need to see this. All right,
Yes.
and we need to go back and see it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Then leave it up, and you don't have to make a retraction video. Like I said, just wanted to have
I love black
an
people.
Me too. Look at this. We all loving each other. This is cool. I'm loving this.
pump the brakes. I didn't say anything about loving.
Well, we talked about that in the video because she was at that time it was a bunch of hair flips and throwing, you know, and that as her mannerism. Well, now it's a you know, and she love a few times. I said like, yo, you may want to pull back on that word. So we, you know, far as I'm concerned, everything is good. And my apology to you, Miss Shanita. My fault. All right. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I
And
think I
that's
you know what? Because
randomly.
Derek, you made not one but two videos. All right. I think I want to let you work a little harder for you to accept my apology.
I will. Yes, I will.
I need for you to feel this. Okay. And
They make my stomach hurt.
so I'm gonna put you just in a little box for now because you're on my radar right now, Derek. Okay.
Understood. Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yeah. As long as you understand
To the
that
box.
huh?
To the box I go. I'm banished to the box. Understood.
Yeah, just if you're in my box. You're in my box. You know, Andrea and everyone else who loves you, you're probably not in a box with them, but with me,
Yeah.
Derek, yeah. So I need to work a little harder for the acceptance of the apology that you want me to have, dear sir. Okay.
Derek ain't scared to work.
Yes, he ain't scared. He's a man.
He Mississippi till he die.
Mississippi till he die.
Mississippi till he die. He ain't scared of no hard work.
No.
Right.
No.
Oh,
Well,
look. He ain't got to be scared. He's got to be careful.
Oh,
I'm going to be there. All right, well, ladies, look, I'm gonna step aside because I got some stuff to do.
All right.
Take care, Derek. Man, you good, Derek?
Ladies. All right. Y'all take care.
You take care too.
Salute.
Thanks, Derek.
Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
All right.
Thank you, Janita. We love you.
Love y'all too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, well.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Hey, Real Mamas.
Man.
How are you doing tonight? Hey, Lady P. But you know, that was awesome. Erica.
Yes, that was.
Yes.
That was.
So I guess.
Yes.
No,
I'm just
everybody, you know.
They kept it real. Like I love that. Like what made me like love it so much was that they kept it real and they both listened to each other and they felt where the other person was coming from and was respectful of each other's point of view. And that's all anybody ever can ask for. You know what I mean? Because like I was saying, you can't go back. You know what I mean? And I think it was great that Shani was like, no, leave the video up. It's cool because, you know, it was out there. You know what I mean? Like, but we have to do something better moving forward. You know what I mean? Because now it's like, you know, now we getting to know each other better. And now we kind of see, and like, you know, Shanita is, she has that type of humor that sometimes if you don't know she's humorous like that, you might not get it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And even Derek, like everybody has their own individual quirk.
What they say about Andrea, she loud and ghetto and an angry black woman. I'm just saying, that's the word.
Well,
loud.
It might be a little truth to that one. No, I'm just playing.
What you say?
I said, well, it might be like a little bit of truth to that.
I get it. I'm damn sure. And I damn sure.
No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
Okay. I
I'm
am
just
happy.
kidding.
Happy. I'm a happy person. I'm passionate about my shit. I'm passionate about my friends. I'm passionate that I want people to work things out. And we got good people.
Yes.
I think, damn, misunderstanding.
I'm
Because
so
I
good
damn
that
so
Derek dropped in and they got ready to
think,
get that. Because I was like, dang, Shanita Marie is bomb, Candidly is bomb. And I
yeah,
just don't think that the first introduction that Derek had to them was representative of who they are as women. You know what I
yes.
mean? And so his reaction was just only based on that small little snippet.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just reacted, which in a way is not, like even like how I said, sometimes we have to think about how we're visualizing things
Yes.
and lumping people together. Because I was like, oh, for a minute when he said, well, Andrea and Shanita is kind of, I'm like, these two women is nothing alike.
She's so kind.
They're
They
the,
coming there I'm on the
right.
wrong. I'm giving all that energy. They say I be coming there with the same energy. Shanita's like, hey, I'm like,
Right.
hear me. Mm-mm. I come to roar, okay? Shanita's so sweet. She's
Right.
nice. I'm a little aggressive. But
Right.
I'm happy.
What I've always noticed in the chats is Shanita's very respectful and kind of waits her turn and lets people say they piece. Even me sometimes, like I can sometimes interrupt people because I start to lose what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? So it's like I want to get it out sometimes. But she's just so good at being patient to let people say their entire spiel. And then she still remembers exactly what she needs to and wants to address whenever I see her on the chat. You know what I mean? And lightweight, I kind of thought it was her olive branch a little bit when she did the impersonation of him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When she did the thing on the channel, I was like, okay. Well,
what
so I knew it was just a misunderstanding.
Yes. And I think as much as us being on this platform, on this YouTube platform, as much as us seeing us, people can work conflict out and say, look, that bothered me. I don't like that. He was willing to give a retraction. He was willing to get an apology. That's a man to say, look, I apologize. Working
and
conflict,
that take a man.
They take a man. And he said his shit. He said, look, I apologize.
And it's more about the willingness to do it.
Yes. And I didn't
Anthony said, you in the box, sir.
Yes. But I didn't mean it that way. But I just think so, folks, I think sometimes folks misjudge me because they say like, Andrea, she angry, she a black woman, she don't like me. That's not true. And I'm aggressive. But no, if Andrea Lynch, I'm passionate about my people. And I sometimes I feel like I can come across that way, but that's not who I am. And I don't want to be mistaken that I'm an angry black woman because I'm not. I love my black men. I love my black sisters.
Right. And the thing with that is that if people here's the great thing about that, if people are telling you that that's their perception, right?
Yes.
Once again, you could take it and be mad about it, right?
Yeah.
Or you could say, is that sometimes how I portray myself?
Yes.
And if that's not who I am, then why am I portraying myself that way? And so I need to be a little bit more in check about how I'm allowing myself to be, how I'm presenting myself to the world. Is it a true reflection of who I am, or am I being a caricature of who I am? I never say that word right. In my mind, I say it right, but I feel like when it comes out my mouth, caricature, I feel like I'm not saying it right. I don't know. But people get what I'm trying to say, is that you don't want to be like the cartoon version of yourself. And if that's what people are seeing, then it's like sometimes people are just seeing that, like how I said I felt about, when Daddy sees Shanita. I felt like you just lumping her into a thing and you're not really seeing her. You're not really listening to what she's saying. You know what I mean? Like you're just seeing what you see visually, but you're not really listening. But sometimes, sometimes people are listening and seeing, and that's exactly who you portraying yourself to be. So it takes us to be like, am I being that way? Like when you say that about me always being right, right? I remember me telling you the story about in the military. I had a friend who told me years ago, Erica, you get on my nerves because you always got to be right.
Yes.
I checked myself on that a long time ago.
Girl, you lie. You know you want to be right. You want no. You don't.
No,
No, you want.
I
You don't
don't want to be right.
You don't want to win the. You want to win the war. You don't want to win the battle. Okay. You want to win the war. Okay. You want to win.
But I'm
you
not at war. But if I'm not at war with you, you know, a person to know, you like you said, I could be ruthless. If I'm at war with you, you know. But I'm not at war with nobody. And if I have a difference of opinion
in your nature, in y'all Gemini nature, I think y'all have a little ruthless in y'all. Y'all say y'all don't, but it just I just dealing with some of y'all Geminis. You got a little ruthless in you. I'm just being honest. I love you to death, but you got a little ruthless.
But ruthless in what?
Ruthless in the way that I look. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I love y'all, but
right.
y'all, you got ruthless in you in a little bit. You want to almost not kill that person, but when y'all know y'all right.
Shanita said you just passionate.
What you say?
Shanita said I love the passion, Andrea.
Well, thank you, Shanita. I mean, I don't know.
What I tell you the other day, for every person who say that you a mad, angry black woman, somebody else is saying, I love your passion about how you feel. Like, I mean, can't be concerned all the time when somebody's saying what they don't like.
Let's keep it 100. Have I been angry? You damn right. Have I been an angry black woman? You damn right. But at this point,
and you got a right to be.
Yes, at this point in my life, I'm not angry. But when some of the topics come up as many relationships, child support, I don't know what's wrong with these men around these YouTube streets, but when there's a big topic about some child support and taking care of a woman, and I'm like, I feel like, and I'm a little old school and a little new school. Man is supposed to protect and provide. I have a problem when I feel like this 50-50 and all this other bullshit coming on. I don't believe in that. And I'm just saying I'm passionate about what I believe in. And I'm not asking somebody to take my side, and what I believe in is right. You're gonna decide if you believe in what I believe in. If you don't, I can vote with that. I respect your opinion. But I'm just saying right. I'm angry. Angry for what? My life is wonderful. That man is no longer in my life. I'm not angry. I love life.
Right.
And people take my passion to be aggressive. And I think sometimes men take that as in the sense they can't handle it. They don't know what to say, or they get mad and insert themselves like they're a man, like want me to calm down or move back or be quiet. And I'm like, oh, that's what I ain't gonna do.
Right. Right. And if somebody takes the time to really get to know you, they would know and understand that passion to be heard doesn't necessarily just come from, your relationship, with a husband or a boyfriend or something like that. It comes from your entire life, like your life in its entirety. Your whole growing up process was about suppressing your own ideas. You grew up in a religious cult. No, I'm just playing.
It's okay.
It's gonna kill me. No, I'm just saying. She grew up. I mean, you grew up in a space where you were not allowed to think your own ideas. You were told what to think. You were told what to wear. You were told what to do. Everything was told to you about how. And so when you had ideas of your own, you were not allowed to express them. Then on top of that, you're a twin, so you share everything about yourself with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Every phase in life you're in at that moment, you had somebody else that was in that same space, right? Yep. You also don't come from a family of just you and the twin, including you. There's 7 of you, so therefore there's another reason why. Just one individual can't be heard. So you got 9 people in a house, and 7 of you are And in a religion where you can't be heard, and then all of a sudden you get grown, and then you wonder why somebody sounds or comes across loud and obnoxious and overbearing because they spent their whole life with nobody listening to them.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean,
So
I mean, you know what?
I get where it comes from because
I'm fighting for a right to be heard, and that's where that passion comes from. I didn't think about it until just what you said it. I've been fighting for the right to be heard. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Shanita said the two of us are like fire and ice.
Yes.
She said the two of us together is like fire and ice.
Yes. I've been fighting for a right to be heard. And when I feel like somebody's not hearing me, I get a little more passionate and aggressive. Yes, I do. And when hey, don't screaming up in here. Mm-hmm. Leah, I know you know better. Voice. Leah. Okay. I got it. Okay, Ryan, go ahead. I'm on the phone. Okay, I hear you. But yes, I've been fighting for a right to be heard, and maybe it just dawned on me. That is crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, but even when I was married to Ronnie, I felt like I wasn't. Even when I was married to him, I felt like I wasn't. I wasn't. Oh, I wasn't here. He didn't hear me. He didn't listen to me. He didn't take my ideas as he thought I was young and naive, and he didn't take my ideas as innocent. That I knew what I was talking about. And as I sit here today, and I'm finna turn 46 in January, I have been fighting for a right to be heard. And when I feel like somebody's not listening, it's a problem for me. So that's when sometimes my aggressive comes out. Maybe, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I've always been like I know how my friend is, but once I started to like, find out and learn more about your life and met your family and then I see everybody together and I'm like, oh my God, her brother loud, her sister loud, her twin is loud, like everybody like if you ain't loud in this family, you're gonna be heard.
Yep.
So now I know why my friend is loud.
Yeah.
Because that's that's the environment for which you come from, So it really don't have to do with being angry either. Yeah. It's not necessarily a product of you being angry or what have you. It's just a product of you in your environment. It's like the loudest person is going to get their needs met. Hey, I better speak up. But no, us Geminis, we don't always have to be right.
Okay.
Shanita said, I'm right there with you, Andrea. I need to be heard because the church will tell you to be quiet. Do you go through life allowing yourself to be silenced by people?
No,
she does not.
No, I
anymore.
It friends. It makes me furious if somebody not hearing me. It makes me feel like I got to show them. I got to tell them. It makes me feel like I don't like to be silent, and I don't like somebody trying to silence my opinion, silence who I am. Even when it comes down to my hair, my style, my flow, I don't want nobody to silence me.
Right. And even on the channel, have I not said that to you?
Yeah.
About yourself?
Yeah.
I'm like, when we go on here, I need you to just be yourself and not worry about what people are going to think about what they hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just you being yourself that the people who love you love. You know what I mean? So if you change that, the people who don't love it, they're not going to change their opinion whether you change or not.
Yeah.
Is the thing. You know what I mean? But you don't want to um, silently tell the people who love you just the way you are that maybe they should be silent because you choose to change who you are based on negative things that other people say about you. It's like, no, fuck that. Just be who you are. You're quirky, crazy, say whatever is on the top of your mind self is freaking awesome.
I mean, I'm, I'm, I still roar, and I still have, um, I have flaws, I have failures, I have, everything. I don't agree with myself, but sometimes it just comes out my mouth because my mind is just thinking it, and it just comes out.
Oh, so
Yes. Huh?
no, I was saying, and Shanita was saying, Shanita said, please don't change. That's number one. Let me be. She said, please don't change. And she was just saying that when she wrote the other question, it wasn't a question. It did say, do you go through life? But she wasn't asking that question. She was saying that because the church, tells you to be quiet. So she meant to say, so you go through life allowing yourself to be silenced by other people.
Yes. And
And you did do that
I watched
at
my
first
mother.
for a little bit. You chose a husband that was
Yeah.
of that same silencing. As much as you hated it, and
Yeah.
that's the crazy thing is that as much as you hate something, you will be
Mhm.
drawn right to it, right? Why
Yeah.
is that? Because it's comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
As much as you hate it, you married a person who was right in step with what you hated because it was what you knew all your life.
Yeah. But I watched my mother. I watched my mother. I watched my mother.
And you walked right into it.
Yeah, I watched my mother be silent about things too, and I'm like, oh, this that bullshit. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I think that's why me and my dad is always we up that rah rah. No, I ain't gonna do it, and I stay away. But I guess at me not being silent and don't change.
But even
I
that relationship is coming along.
Yes, but
Hmm.
prayer had to change that one. They ain't just gonna open overnight.
I mean,
Prayer, shoot, that was
no, I
prayer.
mean, we all change. Everybody is in a constant state of change and evolution.
Yeah,
When we talk about changing, we talking about at your core. Sometimes the mood is on call for your light of just saying what's at the top of your head. I told everybody from the jump when we made our first video, and
hmm
before we ever made our first video, this channel with you and I would not work without me being myself and you
yeah,
being yourself,
yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
I can admit that I'm the person who's more like thinking about what I'm going to say before I say it. But that's always been who I've been,
Yes,
right? That's who, and you're the person who doesn't think at all about what you're going to say before you say it a lot of times. You just
yeah,
say it and it just comes right out, right?
hmm
And for
yeah,
better or for worse, people are going to get what they're going to get. But one thing that it never fails to do is to state a clear opinion and get people talking,
hmm
right? And
yeah,
and there's no way that I could just be on this channel by myself without you because
yeah,
you get people talking.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I always want to have somebody's opinion, and I love dialogue. I mean, I get it. Shoot, I love dialogue. I mean, I want to know what your opinion is. You don't have to agree with me. I just want to know how you feel today, and I love it because I'm like, that's what I be coming up with the ideas of what content to talk about because I'm like. I don't want everybody to agree with me. And Erica don't agree with me half of the damn time. She always tell my ass is wrong. But but at the same time, I'm still call up and say, "Girl, what's your opinion today about this?" I'm still do that. I'm gonna hear
Right.
I want to hear what she got to say. I want to hear where she at, and you
And what
know,
do I do even when you feel like you don't want to fight more for your opinion and for your voice? What do? I'd be like, no, I'm listening. Say what you want to say. When you want to give up and you feel like, oh well, Erica said whatever, and I'll be like, no, I
Yeah.
want to hear what you were gonna say, because
Yeah.
the thing is that I'm not saying think what I think, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm just asking you to be sure about what you think.
True. That's
That's
true.
really all I'm doing. I'm not saying don't think what you think.
Yeah.
And just because I say something that makes you question what you think, your perception you can choose for your perception to be that's not always a bad thing, right? Because if
Yeah.
it's reinforcing how I feel,
Hmm.
then that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm. I definitely understand that, and I definitely get it. I mean, I think we all are trying to be better. We are all trying to be better,
I
and
think it says to not.
we're all trying to be better. We're all.
I have to get my thing to not time out.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know
I'm.
what it is when
Mhm.
Logic was saying a long time ago about having a mic, or somebody, it wasn't Logic, it was somebody else, but they were saying about having a mic. Usually I'll have my headphone, headphones or something on.
Yes.
And so when you have your headphones on Bluetooth, it's not coming across as your computer working. So my computer keeps timing out
Yeah.
because the sound is not coming through my computer. It was coming through my Bluetooth headphones. So my bad, you guys.
Okay.
Every time I seem like I learned something new about how all this stuff works together. Um, how all these electronics work together every time we do something.
I don't know. I just think we're all trying to teach one. We're all here to teach one. It's gotta be some reason Shanita's in my life. It's gotta be some reason Erica's in my life. It's gotta be some reason Real Mama's is in my life. Gotta be some reason Derek's in my life. Cause we're all here trying to teach each other something and give it our perspective.
Exactly.
And
And it's
you
all different.
it's
and
all
and to
different.
me, I've
We
always
all
said,
come
for
from,
me,
we all come
like
from different walks
I
of life
love
too.
you and protect you because you're a different side of myself.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I see you, I see myself.
Yeah.
People might not think how you are is, like a facet of my own personality, but it is.
Hmm.
And that facet of my personality developed other things in order to protect her.
Yeah.
And so oftentimes it has always made me want to be around you to protect you
Hmm.
because I see myself in you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't let nobody come for you, girl.
Yeah.
You know,
But this was a great lie. I miss my
this
people.
was great. We've been on for 2 hours and 7 minutes?
Oh my God. Okay.
And
Well,
2 hours and 8 minutes ago, Andrea was like, I can't do it. I'm just done with this.
I'm
And I
so
said, you
glad.
can do it. I was like, even if we don't stay on and we just get on for a minute to say we apologize, we just wanted to say hi to everybody and we get off, fine. But we going to follow through with linking all the way on. Cause I know, this little StreamYard is just a metaphor for anything in your life, Andrea. I know
Yeah.
you can do anything that you focus on and that you set your mind to.
Yes. And Shanita, I want you one day to come on this platform and we can talk about the church, honey. Because, honey, I know you got some stories. I got some stories. And I think that will be a wonderful platform for us to talk about the church and how it shaped and molded us who we are today. Because
Yes.
I just feel like when I hear your story times in the morning, oh my God, I be calling Erica. Did you hear what Shanita wrote today?
Right, right.
Did you hear Shanita's car chronicle? I was
Her
like,
ride to work.
oh my God, her ride to work. Shanita is awesome. Shanita is cool. I mean,
Yes,
man, if I ever come to Florida, I'm gonna look you up, Shanita, okay?
for sure.
But I thank everybody for coming. It's all hot air about to sign off. We Cali till we die. Shout out to
Shanita
Derek.
said, "Woo, y'all ready for that conversation? That's gonna be a long live. It will be.
It will be,
It
but
will be.
we was
I'm just gonna be on the chat in the background, but that'll be a great conversation for y'all to be able to have, and I think it's a very relevant conversation.
yes.
I do. I think it's a very, very relevant conversation, especially for women and especially for Black women.
Yes. And that's why I put in your chat, do you think the church hurt Black women? I really want to get your expert on that. And when you said it, you know, I definitely think this would be a great conversation. And I think we need to have it because I think sometimes the church is damaging us.
Yeah, doing more harm than good.
It'll be fine.
Doing more harm than good because their motives are not, you know, as for the people sometimes as they say that they are.
And it comes from Cali.
But that's in that conversation.
Yep. And we will have it. We will definitely do it, Shanita, because I just think us Black women need to have this conversation.
Yeah.
This is one I will be looking forward to. So I love you, Shanita. I love you, Erica. I guess I'm gonna have to do it.
Yes, we love and appreciate everybody who came through in
Going
the
to this
chat,
live.
everybody who checked in, everybody who clicked the thumbs up
Mm-hmm.
and or shared the video, or even if you watch it later or
Yeah.
listen to it later, we appreciate you. We appreciate Derek C.
Yes. Yep.
Williams, Mississippi Till He
We
Died,
done.
our one man in the comment section on YouTube, for
YouTube.
coming through and being man enough to try to make things right with Miss Shanita Marie randomly. We
Yeah.
need more men like that to step up to the plate and say, maybe I kind of got it wrong this time. We
Yep.
appreciate that like a motherfucker.
Man,
Oops, like a
appreciate
mofo.
we appreciate it.
I'm so
And
bad.
thank you, Shanita, be willing to open the
We
habit.
do. We appreciate it.
We
Totally
appreciate it.
appreciate it. Really, really do.
And I think
All our moderators in the chat.
yes. And I think it will be pleasant if some of us YouTubers have a disagreement and we can have conflict resolution and come to an agreement to say we'll let it both bygones be bygones. And that's what we ought
Yes.
to do.
And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Shanita Marie Randomly's little chats in the morning, her little
Yes.
story times in the morning. Sometimes she do them at lunchtime. Sometimes it's in the morning. Sometimes it's both. Where she just be talking about little things. They're always dope. Okay.
And shout out to Derek C. Weavers. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, Real Mama's channel, Dane Define's channel. Let me see who. I mean, Candy V's channel. And remember, look, come over to Battle of the Sexes at Candy V. We talk about real issues, real life, and just come over there and have a good time and talk about, Battle of the Sexes. We get it popping over there every Sunday. It is live and lit. So come over there and join us, okay? And we love everybody and we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. And you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.
You didn't end the live stream.
Okay, end it now.
Yeah, and broadcast.